Lamar Jackson, 48 yards. And the Eagles will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 12-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Here's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Flushed out right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. He'll look to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield down. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
A
thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here's Jackson to return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. So it's halftime here. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Lamar Jackson with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield, and Thomas has it. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield.
He'll drop that down to Hubbard.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise, they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On the return, Jackson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Eagles are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.